I'm doing pop culture, Death vs. Heard, celebrity news, and of course, once in a while following Marilyn Manson, which brings me to Colonel Kurtz. Now, Colonel Kurtz started off, I don't know, she had like 5K subs, 4K subs pretty fast, but she got really big, and when she did, it appears some people didn't like that so much, and now she's even getting death threats. So, I wanted to point that out to you guys and just show you what she's going through to keep up the facts and evidence coming out. So, she tweets this out. Hey, you all want to hear something funny? As soon as I said that, I and my family had never received death threats. Then I open up my inbox and see it filling with death threats and other sinister messages, laughing my ass off. These crazy Amber Heard defenders took it as a challenge. And I will show you some of those. By the way, this is from August 13th, 2022, pretty new. So here's the first one. Watch your back, you'll be done in 7 days, ugly cattin'. Ugly, ugly. Money sign, you have a face a mother can't love. And she says, of course, here's a couple of examples of Amber Heard and Evan Rachel Wood supporters who took my earlier comment about not getting threats as a bizarre challenge. And I gotta tell you, I've got these too. I just don't get it. I've gotten like, you're so ugly, you're bald. I've gotten your wife's ugly. I mean, obviously no one's seen my wife, not a passive buyer, of course. It really makes them look bad, like they've got nothing. I mean, if you're trying to disprove somebody and what they're saying that you disagree with about who's the abuse victim, the worst thing you could do is just say, you're ugly, your wife's ugly, you're bald. Well, if you say stuff like that, I guess you're completely judging the situation based on emotion, no critical thinking, no facts, nothing. You're just lashing out. People like me, like Colonel Kurtz, like the real Laura B., like that umbrella guy, get accused of harassment online. But look at this. This is the real harassment. The reason is, it's personal, it's a threat. You loser bitch. I know you do nothing but tweet all day. Could you please explain why so many famous and popular men would lie about that ugly F-U-C-K Marilyn Manson R-wording them? Well, let's just start with one of them. Phoebe Bridgers said she visited Marilyn Manson's house and heard allegedly he had an R-word room. Now she's on the list as an accuser. So anyone who makes a comment just becomes an accuser. Obviously, that list is going to build up fast because anyone can just say anything. I get you're old too, don't understand this, but I've never met a single person who listens to him. He has no popularity to grift off of. The only time I ever heard of him having fans were the Columbine shooters. Are the Columbine shooters innocent too? Colonel Kellerbold, can't read that. I'm waiting. Please, Colonel Commandant Kramer. From Seinfeld Kramer, but okay. Defend your ugly creature Manson. Show me there's more than his hideous, obese outer shell. Well, he's not obese, that's for sure. And you might not realize this, but Marilyn Manson got blamed for Columbine, which is a terrible school shooting that he had absolutely nothing to do with. So he's been getting blamed his whole life for things, which is why it makes these women harder to believe. Seems like they're just the next ones in line to accuse him of something without evidence, pointing to his image and his music. So let's see what some people are saying. The Manson cases says, make sure you keep them. It would make an interesting video one day when the media starts reporting pro-Manson accounts are being abusive. I already expect it. Right, so the media at some point is going to accuse pro-Manson accounts of being abusive, and you can show them this. Well, they won't look, but you could at least have it as proof. And Johnny Depp 1, which is true, says, abusers supporting abusers, keep doing what you're doing. They clearly can't stand it. We are all with you. And fictitious person says, I have to say, this is the first time someone has claimed to receive death threats and see them, why not expose their username? By the way, Darth News, another great channel covering this and some other stuff, has gotten death threats. He made a video. So it's not the first time, but it doesn't happen a lot. And Chelsea says, this is a perfect example of what sets the communities apart. We are all the same to some point because we are all supporting who we believe in, even if they are wrong. But when we say this kind of stuff happens, we have receipts, but unfortunately for them, they never do. And M. Lynn says, that's exactly it. I haven't seen anyone message them with the vile things they say. For the most part anyway, it's called projection. They're only saying JD or MM fans are doing it, but in reality, they are. It's kind of like high school all over again, and it's kind of like Amber. That's what she does. And Jones down here basically says it should be reported. It's disgusting, which I agree with. And I've never, ever reported or blocked anybody, but a death threat, I think, would do it. I think that warrants definitely a report and a block. And Mandy agrees, please report them. This is not okay. And Lisa says, what's the 7 days garbage? Did they just watch The Ring? Sorry this is happening. It is amazing how awful some get if another doesn't side with them. Right. I guess kind of a weird thing that person said 7 days. Musa also says, report this. Guna for Life says, classy bunch, aren't they? And the last one I clipped out says, so funny that they bring Columbine into this, considering the event of the time, how to show that you understand nothing 101. Yeah, I mean, that was a very long time ago, and once again, just words and smear on it, basically. Not to belittle it, obviously I lived through it, it was a terrible event, but Marilyn Manson had nothing to do with it. Anyway, let me know what you think down below, doing shoutouts, special thanks, things like that. Obviously, shout out to Colonel Kurtz, give her a follow, check out her channel, she's got some great content. I've actually got a video or two up on her channel too, which are not so bad. And subscribe here, click that subscribe button. If you don't, I'll be pretty sad about it. But I'll get over it, make a new video. Done here for now. See you next time. I'm doing pop culture, celebrity news, stories like that first heard, and of course following the Manson case, which leads me to this, which leads me to stuttering in take 2. I'm doing celebrity news. I'm doing take 3. I'm doing celebrity news, pop culture, of course following Manson. Take 4. I was going to say Marilyn. I messed up. Take 4.
Different world. Could you really look at this actress now and not think of the trial? Should she only play bed shitters now?